Hey, good evening, friends. It's Carl. Welcome to the bathroom. It's time for the Sulky Smooth Sunday Shave. Yes, it's the evening time. I didn't do a shave this morning. Woke up to tornado watches and whatnot. So once that all kind of calmed down, I just went straight into my meal prepping and activities for the day. So no shave in the morning. That and, no church to go to get ready for anyway. So now I'm getting ready for work in the morning and I'm going to have a shave. And I wasn't sure I was going to record this tonight. I haven't really been feeling like, in the mood to do these. I didn't do a shave video last week, but I decided while I was in the shower tonight that it was time to get back on track. So what are we going to use? Well, I've already started the process. Like I said, I wasn't sure I was going to do this, but I figured I was halfway lathered up and figured I'd pop the camera on. Anyway, sample from the Art of Shaving shave cream. It's lathered up in the Crown King Scuttle with the Wet Shave Club boar brush. It's not bad. It's kind of dissipating, and I don't know if it's just because the sample is very old or I'm not very good at lathering creams. But I was never much of a bull latherer. So, but I've been working it for a little bit. And then of course it dissipated while I was futzing with the camera. I went back to my old camera mount because the one I bought the other day for a couple of bucks just didn't like it. Tended to make the camera fall when I would push the buttons because it just kind of sat in there. Anyway, whatever. Shaver for the day, Magic Razor by Persona, available at your local beauty supply shop. Bought this one at Sally's, and it's got a PermaSharp half blade. So yeah, anyway, happy Easter everybody. Hope everybody had a good day. Mine started off with thunder and lightning and tornado warnings. Just before 6 a.m. All that ended around 6:15, 7 a.m., somewhere around there. And I just went into my meal prep. And then just kind of bummed around the house all day. Meal prepped 7 breakfasts, 6 dinners. Thanks to the coronavirus assignment, we're still down at the call center and lunch is provided. It's nothing to write home about, but it's free food. So like I said in the beginning, no video last week. Wasn't 100% sure I was going to do one this week. Just hadn't really been in the mood. But shout out to my my work wife for calling me out this afternoon. She sent me a text message that essentially said, "No shave videos?" And I said, "No, not for the past 2 weeks." And she said, "Yeah, I noticed." And that was enough to kind of make me think and rethink about my mood and all that good stuff. So, thank you, friend. But yeah, like I said, just with everything going on in the world, I just hadn't really been kind of bummed out lately. I hope everybody out there is doing well, minding your P's and Q's, being safe, being smart, washing your hands, social distancing, all that stuff. Haven't been watching a lot of videos either, and you guys know how that goes. When I don't watch a lot of videos, I feel bad about making videos and expecting them to be watched. So, another reason why I haven't made any videos. Nice first pass. That cream is not particularly slick. It's unscented. Doesn't have a lot of residual slickness in it either, but it did the trick for that. So on to the second pass. Look up a little bit more. I guess that was about 3 days worth of growth. Because I'm not even gonna lie, because we are not seeing patients and I'm sitting in a call center all day and wearing a mask because we have to wear a mask in the call center. I haven't really been shaving as much as I probably should either to meet the uniform standards. I don't see any bosses. And what are they gonna do? Fire me in the middle of the epidemic, pandemic, whatever? At this point, I'd welcome it. But anyway, that's enough of that stuff. What else can we talk about? A little bit more positive. Easter Sunday. Hope everybody got a chance to spend some time with their family. I was invited to Easter dinner, but I didn't feel like driving the 45 minutes to an hour each way to go spend some time with my brother. Well, I love my brother. It just didn't seem appealing to me today. But it was a standard Easter dinner, ham in the crock pot, so he does it. It always comes out pretty good. And all the fixings, but like I said, the drive was daunting and I had meals to prep. So what did I prep? Well, I hired a nutrition or an online coach. A buddy of mine is a personal trainer slash he has a small online coaching business. But because his job is deemed non-essential, the gyms are closed and he's out of work. So he was running a, it's funny because I was actually planning on hitting him up for some training just to get a little cash sent his way, you know. Not that I particularly need it. I know enough about anatomy and physiology and nutrition through my own study and stuff that I don't particularly need an online coach. But I wanted to help his business out. And I've been thinking about just reaching out to him. And he, about that same time, he posted on his social media that he was having a 50% off sale. So 75 bucks for a month of customized nutrition. And coaching, workout plans. So I hit him up. Because I hadn't been doing a lot of resistance training since I moved, since actually the end of the year. Because I was planning on getting rid of the total gym, but then ended up in the bigger apartment, so I got to keep it. Once I got all moved in, I just hadn't started back up yet. So I figured I'd hit him up, let him work out a program for me, be mutually beneficial. So we also talked about my nutrition and sleep, or lack thereof, and he got me to up my calories from about 15 to 1800 a day, which is what I've kind of been doing, is kind of maintenance, maybe 2000. I haven't really been counting or measuring or even really meal prepping that much since the beginning of the year. Just been kind of eating intuitively and keeping my weight within a 10-pound range, 185 to 195. And I've been pretty successful with it. But I did want to, get back into resistance training, do a little bit of a body recomposition, as it were. And so he said, man, it's going to be a mind game, but you got to up your calories. So he's got me trying to eat between 22 and 2500 calories a day, which I'm hitting right around 22. I'm still, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm still leery to hit that 2500. And because I'm not controlling all of my meals right now, the meals being provided at the call center, which honestly, they're relatively nutritious, or, it's like cafeteria food, man. It's like meatloaf and Salisbury steak and grilled chicken breasts, always with some portion of vegetable and some portion of carbohydrate. So it's relatively healthy. I mean, I can't speak to the preparation. The flavor is adequate, but it is becoming repetitive, because it's like every Monday is meatloaf, and every Tuesday is Salisbury steak, and every Wednesday is whatever. So but anyway, so because I can't measure those calories, I'm estimating what they are, just kind of eyeballing it now. I can't speak to their preparation, so I may be either way high or way low. But anyway, so I meal prepped out today, and it's just been, like I said, it was a bit of a mind game to increase the amount of food that I'm eating. And he also has got me trying to get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, to try and increase my muscle mass a little bit with the weight training, or resistance training anyway. So I've been drinking more protein shakes and eating more protein bars, because I haven't done a great job of adjusting the amount of food that I'm prepping. But today I did okay. I got 8 ounces of chicken in each dinner, 4 ounces of, 100 grams of carbohydrates still. And yeah, not bad shave. And 170 grams of vegetable. This week is roasted broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. Yeah, not a bad shave at all. Decent protection from that soap. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and do a head shave too. Haven't done one of those in a while. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. So I did that today. So that should, one, increase my protein and my calories just by adding an extra 4 ounces of chicken. Not a ton of extra calories. Like I said, I'm still trying to get my head around adding calories. So, 'cause, you know, it took a lot of work and a lot of calorie restriction to get down to where I am. And super easy to get back, or I would fear. There's a lot of fear and trepidation about gaining some of that weight back, even though I've given myself a 10-pound window. And I know it's not going to be that big a deal, but it's a mind game. It's a mind game. And so my trainer, his name is Christian, No Compromise Training and Nutrition. You can find him on Instagram and Facebook. But anyway, he used to be 300 pounds in his early 20s. 310. And then he lost a bunch of weight by doing like low carb. And then he gained a bunch of it back. Like he lost 100 pounds almost doing low carb. And then he gained about 50, I think, 50 or 60 pounds of it back because he started incorporating carbohydrates back into his diet, but was also having massive cheat weekends with his girlfriend. So he gained some of it back. Then he figured out that it's the calories, not where they come from, that matters. And so he started doing like, I want to say it was like Avatar Nutrition or something like that. So like basically it's an app that you use to do flexible dieting. And so he did that, lost a bunch of weight, and has actually become pretty buff guy. Like, I think if he wanted to, he could compete in amateur bodybuilding, or at least physique. And so he cycles, you know, he weight cycles and calorie cycles and carb cycles and does all that stuff. So he was, you know, we were talking about increasing calories to increase muscle mass, and he was like, man, he's like, the first time you do it, the first couple times you do it, it's a mind game, because you know, like I said, I've worked really hard to get that weight off, and you're always worried about it coming back. But he said, just trust the process, be patient, and eat good food, and don't just go crazy, and you'll be okay. And you know, so he checks in with me every week. We talk about the workouts, and we talk about the sleep quality, and we talk about the nutrition. Because when you sign up, you get on, he sends you a link to an app called Trainerize, and that's how he establishes the workout plan, the diet plan, and he can send messages through it, and he can check all your stats, like if you completed your workout. It's kind of like a little Big Brother app, really, for online trainers. They can see what you're doing and how you're doing, so it's kind of cool. But anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, it's been an interesting week. Like I said, the first week I didn't meal prep much, and I just kind of was winging it and drinking a lot of protein shakes and eating a lot of protein bars. to make sure I hit my 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And there were some days where I didn't hit it, but I hit it most of the days last week. So this week's going to be better. This weekend has been trash. I ate like garbage all weekend. Like I said, been kind of bummed out this weekend. Don't really particularly know why, but had a little bit of emotional eating, I guess. I think it's just the stress of everything getting to me. But anyway, back on the ball tomorrow. The meals are prepped, the food is ready, the workouts are planned, the alarms are set, and we'll get back after it. Still rucking, about 2 miles every evening. We'll try and decompress after work, and then trying to add in those resistance routines in the mornings before work. 3 days a week is the plan. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know. I think one of the reasons I've been kind of bummed out this weekend was it's Easter weekend, and while I could have spent time with my family, I chose not to because I didn't want to go over there and be poo-poo since my mood was bad. But, you know, this is like the first weekend in forever, the first Easter in forever. Can get to go to church. No church family to spend the holiday with, and so it kind of bummed me out. Because you know, while I could have spent Easter with my brother, we don't have the same religious views. Put it that way. And not that that's a problem, but celebrating the resurrection with non-believers, not quite the same. You know, no sharing of the Easter story. It would just be a dinner, you know, a tradition, which isn't all bad, but I don't know. This is what it is. Just would have liked to have been at church to hear the Easter story, pray with some friends, that kind of thing. I'm missing that. And you know, the plan was to get moved into my new place and then find a local church, but then the coronavirus thing happened, and no churches are open right now, so can't really look for one. I was talking with a coworker the other day, and he was asking about online churches, and while I can and do listen to online Bible studies and whatnot, it is not the same, you know. So there's something to be said about that fellowship. But anyway, perfect, beautiful shave. That's enough of my sob story. Install. Actually, just clean up a little bit down here. Fantastic. All right, that's it. That's all. Thank you guys and gals so much for spending a little bit of time with me, letting me blather about nothing, listening to me whine about being bummed out this weekend. I appreciate it. It's always good to vent to you fine folks. Next time I'll try and be a little bit more positive. Anyway, thanks for spending some time with me. Shout out to all my essential workers out there. And you know, the past couple videos I've given the shout out to the essential employees, the essential workers. And I have failed to mention the IT gurus out there, because in this time of social distancing and telecommuting and call center work, without the hardworking folks who do IT, who understand all that kind of stuff, we wouldn't be able to get anything done. So police, fire, EMS, hospital workers, doctors, nurses, custodians, retail employees, restaurant employees, delivery drivers, IT guys, all you folks out there that are still working, considered essential, keeping everything moving forward. Thank you for all your hard work and all your effort. Take care of yourselves, wash your hands, spend some time with your friends and family because it's really important, but make sure you do it 6 feet apart. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great weekend.